Rita Curran, the 50-year silence broken by DNA. Imagine a life stolen, a family shattered, and a community haunted by an unsolved mystery for half a century. This is the story of Rita Curran, a young woman whose life was tragically cut short in 1971, and the relentless pursuit of justice that finally brought her killer to light. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. July 1971. Burlington, Vermont. A young woman named Rita Curran was found murdered in her apartment. The crime scene painted a grim picture of violence and despair. Her death sent shockwaves through the quiet community, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and lingering pain. Rita Curran was more than just a victim. She was a daughter, a friend, and a vibrant soul. Described as talented and generous, her life held immense promise. That promise was brutally extinguished, leaving a void that time could never fully heal. The discovery was made by Curran's roommate, who returned to find her lifeless body. The scene was disturbing. Rita had been beaten, sexually assaulted, and strangled. The violence suggested a desperate struggle, a fight for life against an unknown assailant. Among those living in the same apartment building was William DeRoos. He would become a key figure in this decades-long mystery. At the time of the murder, DeRoos claimed to have been home with his wife. But the truth, as it often does, lay hidden beneath layers of deception. DeRoos had reportedly been in a fight with his wife that night. He claimed he left the apartment to cool down. This seemingly innocuous detail would later become a crucial piece of the puzzle. Curran, just 24 years old, had put up a vicious struggle, according to investigators. The initial investigation faced numerous challenges. DeRoos and his wife provided what appeared to be a solid alibi. However, cracks began to appear when DeRoos warned his wife not to admit he had left the apartment. He feared being implicated due to his prior criminal history. For years, the case went cold. Leads dried up and hope dwindled. But amidst the shadows of the past, a silent witness remained: DNA. A seemingly insignificant piece of evidence, a cigarette butt found at the crime scene, held the key to unlocking the truth. In 2014, advancements in forensic science allowed investigators to extract DNA from the cigarette butt. This was a monumental breakthrough, a glimmer of hope in a case shrouded in darkness. The DNA profile was submitted to a national criminal database. The initial search yielded no matches. This meant the perpetrator likely had no prior felony convictions, keeping him off the radar. The frustration was palpable, but the investigators refused to give up. They knew the answer was out there, waiting to be found. Adding to the significance, DNA from Curran's ripped housecoat also matched the DNA on the cigarette butt. This solidified the connection between the unknown smoker and the crime scene, intensifying the search for a suspect. In 2019, Detective Lieutenant James Trebe took on the daunting task of reopening the case. He assembled a dedicated team of detectives and experts. Their mission was clear: to re-examine every piece of evidence, no matter how small, and to leverage the latest advancements in forensic technology. The team meticulously reviewed the original case files, poring over every detail, every witness statement, and every piece of evidence. They recognized the potential of genetic genealogy, a revolutionary technique that could potentially identify the killer through their distant relatives. Genetic genealogy involves comparing the unknown DNA profile to publicly available genealogy databases. These databases contain DNA profiles submitted by individuals seeking to trace their family history. By identifying distant relatives, investigators can build a family tree and narrow down potential suspects. An outside genetic genealogy expert was brought in to analyze the DNA from the cigarette butt. The expert discovered strong connections to relatives of DeRoos, both on his paternal and maternal sides. The evidence pointed overwhelmingly towards one conclusion. The expert was certain that William DeRoos was the individual who left his DNA on the cigarette. This revelation sent shockwaves through the investigation team. After nearly 5 decades, they were finally on the verge of identifying Rita Curran's killer. To solidify their findings, investigators sought a DNA sample from a living relative of DeRoos. They located a half-brother who was willing to cooperate. His DNA sample provided further confirmation that the cigarette DNA belonged to DeRoos. The evidence was now irrefutable. The DNA from the cigarette butt, the connections to DeRousse's relatives, and the confirmation from his half-brother all pointed to one inescapable conclusion. William DeRousse was Rita Curran's killer. Adding to the weight of the evidence, DeRousse's former wife finally admitted to lying about his alibi. She confessed that he had indeed left the apartment on the night of the murder. Her admission shattered the last vestiges of doubt. Unfortunately, William DeRousse would never face justice in a courtroom. He died of a drug overdose in 1986, taking his secrets with him. However, the relentless pursuit of justice had finally brought closure to Rita Curran's family and the community. The Burlington Police Department officially announced the closure of the case. Acting Police Chief John Murad expressed his gratitude to Curran's family for their unwavering patience and resilience. He also praised the dedication of the investigators who never gave up on finding the truth. The day was filled with mixed emotions. Relief, pride, and gratitude mingled with the lingering sadness of a life tragically cut short. The case highlighted the power of modern forensic science and the unwavering dedication of law enforcement in seeking justice, even after decades. This case serves as a powerful reminder that justice, though sometimes delayed, can ultimately prevail. It underscores the importance of preserving evidence and embracing new technologies in the pursuit of truth. Rita Curran's story is a testament to the enduring power of hope and the unwavering commitment to seeking justice for victims of violent crime. The resolution of Rita Curran's murder is a victory for her family, her community, and the pursuit of justice. It is a reminder that even the coldest of cases can be solved with perseverance, dedication, and the relentless pursuit of truth. Now, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the use of genetic genealogy in solving cold cases? Share your opinions and insights in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth true crime analysis. If you have any information about unsolved cases in your area, please contact your local law enforcement. Together, we can help bring justice to victims and closure to their families.